I don't know. It was just a ill situation. Even with the Puerto Rico situation, right? When I got arrested over there, you know, they all left me over there, and it was just me and my manager. I had to stay and go to court.
But
I had to
that's
stay
on
like
you. That ain't they
nah,
ain't
nah,
they
nah, nah, nah. I'm not blaming them or nothing. I'm just telling
right.
you what took place. Like I stayed for an extra 4 days. My manager stayed there with me, and and whatever the case be. But it was a number of different situations, man. Like even when I told you when I wanted to leave, I spoke to Pete. When I told him when I made the decision that yo, I want off, I want no affiliation. We sat down at the lab and he was like, yo, I already know what it is. We shook on it, told each other we love each other, hugged and all that, and that was that. Now after that, I took his word for it as a man that he was going to do what he said he was going to do, which was get me out the situation because it shouldn't have been that hard. Because you guys didn't make no money off of me. I didn't drop no album. You guys didn't invest no money in me and none of that.
Stop right there. Stop right there, brother. And I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like I'm cool with everybody. Joe, I don't know about Joe. Joe is Joe. But
Mm-hmm.
as far as uh Styles, Sheik, Kiss, you know what I'm saying? Styles is more my nigga than Kiss and Sheik, but I'm cool with everybody. I ain't like just like I'm cool with y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
you just said it shouldn't have been hard for them to let me go. Let me mute you because your joint be humming. Um, you say that it shouldn't have been hard to let you go because they didn't make no money off of you. But you got to take in consideration all the money that was spent on you. You know what I'm saying? Like like that. This is why I'm asking you. From 2000 to 2002, did they look out for you? Did you get show money? Did you run around with them? Did they put money in your pocket? Whether if it was money for Snickers or money for a slice or a hero, and they took you off the block. You know what I'm saying? They took you off the block. They gave you opportunity. They put you on records. They did. They put you on shows. They put you on TV. They got you in magazines. There's money that's being spent in traveling, in lodging, hotels, gas, food, per diem, all these different things that go that goes into an artist in just a 2 year
Yeah,
period,
but
right?
Joe, you gotta understand, it's the parent label is the one that puts the budget out. It's not money out their own pocket.
He wasn't signed yet.
Okay, but
2 years from 2000 to 2002, then he said that it was unofficial.
okay, my bad. Okay.
And it became official in 2002. Now you travel a lot when just the dudes that's not even rappers. Think about how much money is spent on them, just feeding them and putting them in a hotel room, right? Just the hanger on niggas. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Respectfully,
Jill.
respectfully, Choke, you're trying to speak from a rational place. And please understand me when I tell you, I'm totally aware of everything that took place during that time. So when I told you what I told you 5 minutes ago, when you asked me, did they spend any money on me? I was very clear. I said food here and there and all that other type of stuff. The stuff that you're speaking about didn't happen until later on after we got these deals and we started establishing a buzz. Why would you take a person on tour and do all this other stuff when nobody knows who he is? None of that stuff took place until afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So before, it wasn't no funds being spent on me like that. And then when I did start traveling, that came out the label's budget that they had gave us. It wasn't out of their pocket.
Okay, hold
Like
on. Did you ever pay for studio time?
it came out the budget. I had a $300,000 budget from
Oh,
Universal.
bro. Did you ever pay for studio time?
Why
You
would I pay? Listen, why would I pay for studio time out of my pocket when I have a budget of $300,000 and that's supposed to come out of that?
before you signed the record deal with them,
I wasn't going to their studio before I signed the record. I wasn't recording
so
at their
when
studio.
so you never recorded in a studio before you signed.
No, I wasn't. I had my own lab I was going to. My nigga, I was doing studio shit before I met them, bro.
I'm brother. I'm just listen.
You
Uh,
trying to rationalize shit for them, and you trying to make it
no,
seem
no,
like
I'm not trying to. What I'm trying to explain to you is this, brother. That you had some brothers that out of all the niggas in the neighborhood, they chose you, right?
for a reason.
You ain't the nicest nigga, and
I was the I was the nicest nigga in
you wasn't the
that time in my
other
hood.
nicest nigga in New York. You
I
right?
ain't say New York. I said in
Okay, all right.
yo, listen, Joe, listen, you gotta
Listen,
be
listen,
specific because
bro,
you
bro,
just said in
bro.
the neighborhood. You just said the neighborhood. Then you said New York. Which one is
No,
it,
no,
bro?
I listen. I said they took you out the neighborhood, right? What I'm saying is there are other people, right? You telling me that there are no other people that they could have gave the opportunity that
So
they
why
gave.
they ain't do it? I deal with facts. I don't deal with hypotheticals or what
Okay,
ifs,
all
man. I
right,
deal
all
with
right.
facts.
The fact is they gave you the opportunity,
But the
right?
devil gives you opportunity too, though,
Yeah,
Joe.
Right,
exactly.
right.
You can't act like that.
Hold on,
You
hold
can't
on.
say that.
I got
And I'm
no.
not saying that. And I'm not saying about
I'm making a
them
point.
guys.
I'm
Them
making a
guys.
point.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
making a point. I'm making a point.
It's not personal. I'm just putting it in perspective.
Right. I'm just making a point. The point is, you got the opportunity, right? Even right now, you here because of they brought you into the game and introduced you to the world, right? Because we're still even talking about them in this conversation, correct?
Your point.
All right. So my point is this: you got some dudes that came out of a very bad situation with Bad Boy and got in Rough Riders. Still don't really know the business yet. They still learning as they go along. As they get notoriety, they reach back like every other nigga, like Joe Pun. They reach back. They grab a Cuban. They grab a J Hood.
No, no, no. Don't stop. Stay with Jay with that one. I'll tell
Right,
you my story. Okay.
right, right, right. You know what I'm saying? When niggas become stars, they go back to the neighborhood, they grab somebody, right? You happen to be the person, right? From 2000 to 2002, you said you unofficially wasn't signed, but you rocking with them, you rolling with them. That's giving you more notoriety. Now you start 2002. Now they doing songs with you. You do an album with them. You in magazines with them. This, that, and the third, right? Yes, it's off based off your talent, right? But the reason you in the building is because these niggas is in the building, right? So you get in and you get to be around all the people that you idolize, just like when Puff brought them in. They got to be around all the people that they idolize. They got in the game, this, that, and the third,
You talk
right?
about paying dues.
Right? Yeah,
I'm trying to figure
right.
out your point
But
here.
and within all this, you're never spending no money, right? So when you go and you go as hard as you do on them about 60 grand, right? About and you put on my house got burned down, my mom's was sick, my sister, this, that, and the other. To them, in my opinion, when it looks so foul to them because it's like, all right, let's say they took the money, right? Let's say they took the money. Or are you going to sue? Or does that supersede all the shit that got you up to the point that
Yes, it does, because that's grimy, because that money was specifically for that. Yes, it does supersede that. It does. It's right and wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong, bro. You can't try to justify what they did and try to be like, oh, they did this, so you think they, since they gave you this and they did this and that, that's cool that they could. No, it ain't cool, bro, because that money had nothing to do with that. What you talking about, man? And they never spent that much money on. Like, it wasn't that, bro. Trust me, man. I was there. I'm the nigga that lived through that shit with these niggas every day, bro. I know what I'm talking about, man. I understand.
I
I
don't doubt
appreciate it.
I don't
I,
doubt that. I don't doubt that you're telling the
I
truth.
let that be known. I let that be known that I'm totally appreciative of the fact that they gave me an opportunity to be heard on a larger level than I was. I said that 15 minutes ago,
And
and I
you know,
stated it.
Right, dude. The
Joe.
only reason I brought hold on real quick. Only reason I brought it back to this is because you said, yo, them niggas ain't make no money off of me. It shouldn't have been hard to let me go. That's disregarding all the shit that they did for you at that point. It's like, yo, you got all the way to the point where you like, yo, let me go, right? Y'all ain't make no money off of me. Let me go. That shit don't sound like a nigga that's
Man,
appreciative, bro.
man, you forgot you forgot that I just told you me and SP sat down and had a conversation about why I wanted to leave, and all you disregarded that. Did you ask me what we spoke about that made me be like, yo, you know what? I want out and whatever. And he said he got me. I think we had a whole
No.
conversation about that.
I'm just talking about the financial part where you said, "Yo, y'all ain't make no money off of me. It shouldn't be nothing to y'all to let me go."
Listen, bro,
No,
like this is the thing.
I invest in you. Why you think
What you
I
want?
invest in invest?
What did they invest in me? Is what I'm trying to tell you. You speaking like you know what they did. What they invested in me, man.
What he's saying is that they've chose you. So
My
that
nigga,
alone that
not
alone should be
yo,
enough for
Cuban.
you to be like. I
Respectfully,
understand.
Cuban.
No, I know exactly what you're saying, my nigga. It's this
Respectfully,
that mentality.
I came here from North Carolina at 12 years old, bro. These niggas had people in their own neighborhood that they grew up with for life. I came up here at 12. I started battling everybody in the fucking city. I battled everybody at Rough Riders,
You
and
earned it.
that's why they took a liking to me. You feel what I'm saying?
You earned it.
So it
You
ain't
earned
like,
it.
oh, the nigga just was like, yo,
Listen to Cuban. Listen what Cuban you may say.
No, but all I'm saying is that the mentality of no joke. That's really the mentality of dudes when they start putting people on. Like it's bad and it's good because this ingrates. I don't want. I'm just giving you the both sides to it. So that's the question. He's no joke is really putting you that situation. He's putting you in as far as like did you appreciate it enough that I'm saying you're supposed to be that show family and you're supposed to show that love because them niggas are like one of the top niggas. For them to top pick anybody, it's gotta be special. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's Jadakiss and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the locks and the type of respect they got for them niggas to put you on a pedestal. They should have that. You should have that much respect. To even, you know what I'm saying? Keep certain things. You know what I'm saying? And just take it because you know what I'm saying they gave you the opportunity on the highest level possible of respect of just holding that mic and that light. When they want to see you, they see them. They got more fans, and they welcoming all their fans. They open up the doors of their business to you, according to their fans to you, and you know that means something. But in the other hand, that's a very very bad way to look at shit, especially when I'm talking about my situation was with Joe. You know what I'm saying? Because we put that work in, we sat there and wrote that nigga rhymes. We made that nigga the Don, Pun make that nigga the Don Cartagena, give him everything, the idea, switched up his flow, made him from a 50,000 selling Flojo album to a gold album in Don Cartagena. That was Pun's doing because it was his work. It was the dues that he paid. And then, me, I'm also involved in it. I also contributed, not as much as Pun when it came to that, but I was the one in the back too, masterminding everything that was going on because I made myself, I felt and also with the pen and with the physical work. So in that sense, I earned my dues. But then when it was my turn, I still had to earn dues. Like I wrote that Senorita for Puff, the song for Senorita. Jadakiss wrote the verses. I wrote the hook, the mommy Ben Aki, and I see this nigga Jada and Joe on the show, and Joe telling Jada that, yeah, oh yeah, I wrote that Senorita hook. You see what I'm saying? And then yet it's the same nigga tell me you gotta pay dues. When I told a nigga Joe, because he was my manager, I said, yo, my nigga, do the business shit for me. Like at least get me, let him know that I did it so I can have my body work. Back then I told him that. Nigga told me now it's paying dues, my nigga. See, but that's when it goes wrong. What no joke is saying, that's when it's wrong for somebody to do it like that. So that's the thing of balance of actually, the situation that happened. So if you're saying that you paid your dues, you earned everything, you never took without giving, or you're supposed to give a little more, is what he's saying. But when niggas get that greed and they're greedy, it depends on the individual that has that mindset. Because with Joe, it's no limit to the dues you pay as long as he's taking advantage of you. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to say. I come from a different shit. Like my situation is different, but I'm trying to relate to it. And I know that Hood, I know you're that personal. That's the main thing. That's the meat of everything right there. Of if Luch really did that, and as far as the 60,000, that's something that's the meat of it for me. Because I'll put myself in the shoes like, nigga, that period of time is so important. And you know what I'm saying? I'm sure probably apology or returning admittance of him doing it and returning that or trying to help. Instead of really going out to try to blackball you, he should be the one that really be trying to, mend that because he's taking responsibility. If it did happen, but maybe they wasn't looking. You could make up 1,000 excuses. Maybe he wasn't looking at it like that. Maybe whatever. Something family could meant if it's real family. But if it's not, then it is what it is. You have to just take it and do you and know that they're not your family and they've never been your family. They just put you there to use you because they needed somebody to use as a potsy for them. That's it.
I was cut off. You feel what I'm saying? So getting back to my point, so you're trying to say that by me wanting to leave, that was a not me not showing respect or being appreciative. I'm not. How respect goes, you have to respect yourself first. If you're in a situation where you
I'm
don't
not
want to
saying
be
that.
in,
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you're saying that when
they
you
never made no money. That's
right,
what you. That's
it's
your
like
point.
yeah, it's like they invested in you, even though you may feel like, all right, well, financially they ain't put nothing in you, but to them, I doubt that. I'm sure they put some type of money into helping advance your career, however, some way or another. Whether if it was $10, right? I'm just saying this. But when you come to the point where you in contract and you saying, "Yo, let me go," y'all didn't make no money off of me anyway. It's like, yo, bro, we've been dealing with you for X amount of years, right?
Bro, you
We want
stuck on that
hold
one part,
listen,
man.
listen, listen.